Hello fellow adventurers, and welcome to Story Arc Ninja. Today, we're diving into the intriguing plot of MiSide, a captivating game developed by the independent Russian developer, iHosto. In this simulation, visual novel and horror game, our protagonist finds himself mysteriously drawn into a virtual world, where he encounters a beautiful girl who becomes utterly obsessed with him. But be warned, beneath the bright and cheerful exterior lies a chilling and terrifying tale. MiSide offers a unique blend of genres, including 3D, anime, first-person, girl, horror, single-player, Tamagotchi, simulation, and visual novel, promising an unforgettable experience. Amid the lively and delightful setting, a haunting enigma lurks, awaiting discovery. As of now, the game is still in development, and we only have access to its demo version, consisting of 3 thrilling chapters. However, even with this limited glimpse, the game already promises an intriguing and mysterious journey, leaving us craving for more secrets to uncover. So gather your courage as we venture forth into this virtual world, filled with the allure of a captivating waifu and the spine-chilling horrors that lie within. Are you ready to face the unknown and unravel the mysteries of MiSide? Let's embark on this gripping adventure together. In a world without a name, let's call him Bobbert spends his time playing a simulation game on his phone, where he assists an anime character named Mita in various tasks. At first, Mita asks Bobbert to clean up her scattered clothes as she hurriedly left the house. On the second day, she requests him to buy ingredients for chicken soup, and together they cook a meal. As the days pass, Mita's requests become more specific. On the 5th day, she desires a portable TV, and Bobbert must play mini-games to collect money for it. After obtaining the TV, Mita expresses her delight, claiming it's essential to her needs. As time goes on, their interactions become even more peculiar. On day 20, the portable TV breaks, but Mita doesn't seem to mind, requesting help to move a wardrobe instead. She praises Bobbert as her favorite player. As day 33 arrives, Mita reveals her obsession, admitting how much she misses Bobbert, even if they don't meet for just one day. She yearns for more frequent visits, marking the only time Bobbert refrained from touching the simulation game for a full day. In response, Bobbert brings her a gift. On day 37, things take a curious turn as Mita expresses a desire to meet Bobbert in person. She reveals her fondness for him, appreciating how he always assists her daily. After a moment of contemplation, Mita suddenly has an idea. She enlarges the phone screen and opens Sesame. Bobbert finds himself alongside Mita in an inexplicable twist of events. Confused yet intrigued, he follows Mita's command to lower the phone. In a magical moment, he realizes that he has been transported into the very world of the simulation game he once played. Welcome to the Isekai Bobbert, a world where the lines between reality and simulation blur, and a captivating journey awaits as we unravel the mysteries hidden within. Bobbert cautiously explores the house but finds it deserted. However, one thing piques his curiosity. Aside from the welcoming hello written on the wall, an electronic device placed in Mita's room. The device displays a warning explaining that the current game world Bobbert finds himself in is an outdated version 1.5, and to update to the latest version 1.9, he needs 3 specific items: a spoon, a pencil, and a hair ribbon. He diligently searches and manages to locate all 3 items in various places. Eagerly, he places them into the scanning device to initiate the update process. Suddenly, the power in the entire house unexpectedly goes out while the update is underway. Bobbert is forced to restore the electricity using a fuse box near the exit. But misfortune continues to follow him as he returns to Mita's room to resume the update, only to realize that the 4 server batteries that power the device are now missing. This doesn't seem like a mere coincidence, as it appears Bobbert is not alone in this mysterious game world. A message appears on one of the whiteboards, asking him, "Who are you?" The eerie encounters continue when Bobbert enters the toilet, only to be greeted by the message, "Don't you see me?" which then transforms into an invitation to play together. The toilet door locks suddenly, trapping Bobbert inside momentarily. However, he manages to find the first server battery hidden in a cupboard there. As Bobbert steps out of the bathroom, he finds himself in a long, dark corridor covered in wall graffiti, questioning his identity. The corridor leads him to the kitchen, where he catches a fleeting glimpse of someone's hand waving outside the window, or perhaps it's someone reaching out for help. On the kitchen table, he discovers the second server battery. Continuing his quest, Bobbert finds the third server battery on the living room table, near a mysteriously self-activated television. Following a swarm of flies, he locates the last server battery, leading him back to the kitchen. With all 4 server batteries in hand, Bobbert rushes back to Mita's room and inserts them into the electronic device, reigniting it to resume the update process. Bobbert successfully transitions to version 1.9, where he encounters Mita in a stunning 3D form for the first time. Excited to meet him in person, Mita understands Bobbert must have numerous questions. She begins by explaining the special portal device in her room, designed to bring Bobbert into her simulated gaming world. However, an unknown glitch resulted in Bobbert being transported to the wrong version of the game. Though Mita briefly considers explaining version 1.5, she stops herself, claiming it would be a lengthy story. Seated at her computer, Mita encourages Bobbert to explore the surroundings while inquiring about some lingering doubts. As they converse, it becomes evident that Mita is deeply obsessed with Bobbert. When Bobbert asks about returning to the real world, Mita reveals that she can arrange his departure but insists he stays a while longer, as he's just arrived in her creation. The conversation takes an intriguing turn when Bobbert wonders how Mita knows about his real-life activities. Cornered, Mita admits she sometimes activates Bobbert's front camera to watch him. Surprisingly, Bobbert doesn't mind, and he further inquires about the significance of the items he placed on the scanner earlier. Mita explains that the spoon, pencil, and hair ribbon are essential components for version 1.9. However, Bobbert finds it strange that the supposedly broken portable TV he gifted her is still functional and even used in her portal device. Mita merely brushes it off as a surprise for Bobbert, cleverly concealing her true intentions. Entering the bathroom, Bobbert feels uneasy as there's no reflection in the mirror, a feature that was accidentally left disabled in the virtual world. Mita elucidates that everything in this realm functions much like the real world. For instance, the TV in the living room lacks regular channels but can stream anything through the internet. She demonstrates her unique power to pause a juice advertisement on TV, taking a cup of juice directly from the screen, offering it to Bobbert with 2 choices: accept or decline. If Bobbert accepts the virtual juice, it tastes good, but inexplicably, it lacks any real flavor, a peculiar and indescribable sensation for him. However, Bobbert's curiosity remains as he notices his phone placed on a table. He remembers losing it when he first entered the simulation, raising questions about how it ended up there. Mita evades explaining the truth, claiming it's not important, and swiftly changes the subject, coaxing Bobbert into taking a selfie with her. As the conversation progresses, Bobbert asks if they can leave the house and venture outside, but Mita prefers they stay indoors for now, wanting to spend more time together. Despite this, she promises they will explore the world outside together sometime in the future. Upon reaching the kitchen, Bobbert discovers a ring on the table. However, when he turns around, he catches Mita peeking from behind the door, seemingly embarrassed by the presence of the ring. Could this mean Mita wants to propose to Bobbert? Before he can approach her, Mita invites Bobbert to cook together, and miraculously, the ring disappears from the table, replaced by cooking utensils and ingredients. They begin to chop carrots together, and Mita expresses her gratitude for his help. Then Mita asks Bobbert to fetch scissors from the bathroom. Bobbert eagerly obliges, thinking, "I'll do anything for Mita, or perhaps you, the viewers, the simper." While in the bathroom, the ventilation opens slightly, piquing Bobbert's curiosity. He investigates and finds pink cartridges labeled with random names. Each time the game is replayed, different names appear on these cartridges. Confused but not wanting to dwell on it, Bobbert puts the cartridges back and secures the ventilation screws. Returning to the kitchen, he finds Mita seated, presenting a fully prepared meal on the dining table. As Bobbert sits before Mita, he inquires about the cartridges he found in the bathroom's ventilation. Surprisingly, Mita claims she doesn't know what cartridges he is referring to and suggests they check them together later. She then uses scissors to open a ketchup sachet, and when Bobbert asks why she didn't use a knife, she gives the same peculiar reason as before. She admits to intentionally sending him away from the kitchen to surprise him with the meal. Before they indulge in the delicious food, they engage in a light conversation. Mita confesses that she wouldn't mind if Bobbert decided to stay in her world, as it would make her incredibly happy. However, when Bobbert asks about returning to the real world, Mita becomes slightly aggressive, questioning why he would want to leave her beautiful home and abandon her. Fortunately, Bobbert manages to calm her down, explaining that he enjoys being with her but worries about forgetting important tasks back in the real world since Mita unexpectedly brought him to the simulation. Intrigued by the bright light at each window, seemingly concealing the outside world, Bobbert questions Mita about it. She explains that it's a feature of the simulation world to prevent lag and avoid bugs, much like in typical video games. Satisfied with the explanation, they begin to enjoy the scrumptious meal together. After finishing their food, Bobbert places the dirty dishes in the sink. However, suddenly his vision becomes blurry, and he experiences excruciating pain, collapsing to the floor. Glitches begin to manifest, disorienting him and causing intense dizziness. Concerned, Mita rushes to his side, asking what's happening. Bobbert admits to his blurred vision, and Mita quickly leads him to the bathroom, where she gives him a pill claiming it will alleviate his condition almost instantly. With no other choice, Bobbert takes the pill. His vision becomes dark, but strangely he feels significantly better. He asks how the pill could work so quickly, and Mita explains the concept of simplicity in video games. In this world, everything is simplified, more practical, and faster. For instance, when Bobbert cuts 1 carrot, 3 carrots are simultaneously sliced. The same principle applies to when he tightened the ventilation screws. The pill he just took operates in the same manner, fast, practical, and straightforward. As he opens his eyes, Bobbert glimpses Mita covering her eyes from behind before vanishing from his sight. Confused, he turns around, only to find Mita nowhere to be seen. Upon exiting the bathroom, Bobbert is taken aback by the changed layout of Mita's house. The bathroom, which was previously connected to Mita's room, now stands alone, while Mita's room has moved next to the kitchen. Confused, Bobbert questions Mita about the sudden rearrangement. However, Mita seems perplexed, as she recalls Bobbert freezing in front of the mirror after taking the pill, prompting her to leave him in the kitchen. While Bobbert was frozen, Mita took the opportunity to rearrange the house for his comfort. As Bobbert prepares to leave the kitchen, he is greeted by darkness and the word loading. Mita calmly explains that such occurrences are common in the simulation world, happening when a room requires more time to load properly. A brief wait later, the living room appears in its entirety. Feeling the peculiarity of the situation, Bobbert suggests that they might be inside someone else's low-spec phone, causing the slower loading times. However, Mita denies this notion, explaining that glitches and delays can happen within the simulation world itself. The characters within the game, including Bobbert and Mita, can only exist because of the core of this simulation world. Although Mita refuses to elaborate further on the meaning of the core, she swiftly shifts the conversation, inviting Bobbert to play console games and cards together. Before engaging in the games, Bobbert attempts to open the exit door, but to his surprise, it leads to darkness with the word error. Mita explains that this could happen when she intended to decorate the outside world but mistakenly downloaded files with incorrect formats, resulting in the appearance of the error message. After an intense session of fighting games on the console, Mita invites Bobbert to play cards in her room. Surprisingly, the portal device is nowhere to be seen, and Mita claims she magically moved it elsewhere with a flick of her finger, as they don't currently need it. As they immerse themselves in card games, a sudden knocking sound emerges from the wardrobe. Bobbert hears it clearly, but Mita denies hearing anything, even when Bobbert explains that the knocking implies someone's presence inside. Though Mita insists that no one is in her wardrobe, Bobbert grows suspicious and decides to investigate, much to Mita's displeasure. Mita hastily objects, claiming she keeps her underwear in the wardrobe, a feeble excuse to prevent Bobbert from opening it. However, Bobbert's intuition leads him to believe that Mita is hiding something. He feels the need to open the wardrobe to uncover the truth. Mita questions Bobbert's lack of trust in her and wonders what she did wrong. All she desires is to live together with Bobbert in this 4-room simulated world. Finally, she offers Bobbert the choice to stay with her, presenting 2 options: reject or accept her proposal. For now, the option to live with Mita remains locked, and the player must choose to decline her offer. Mita becomes visibly upset, expressing that this has happened before. She then jests with an evil grin, claiming that Bobbert will soon discover what lies beyond. With that, the demo version of MiSide comes to an end. The developer's statement reveals that they have completed the storyline for the game, but they are still working on expanding its interactivity and opening up a wider world. The strange occurrences begin as Bobbert is sucked into Mita's virtual game simulation, and the first anomaly is the greeting "Hello" written on the wall, seemingly left for Bobbert by someone unknown. In version 1.5, Bobbert can't find Mita at all, leaving us to wonder who left the hello message. Could it be the same person who left the note in the bathroom, inviting Bobbert to play? As Bobbert explores further, mysterious events unfold, revealing that someone was in version 1.5 all along, unseen. This enigmatic character sabotages the update process, hides batteries, and leaves intriguing messages, making us question their motives and identity. Mita's actions are also suspicious, as she avoids discussing her past in version 1.5 and conveniently changes the room layout while claiming innocence. Her habit of spying on players through their phone's front camera adds to the eerie atmosphere of the game. The presence of Bobbert's phone on the table raises more questions, especially when Mita changes the subject when questioned about it. And the stack of cartridges in the bathroom's ventilation, displaying names of previous players, hints at a darker history of trapped individuals. The bright light outside the windows, supposedly to prevent lag and bugs, might not be what it seems. Could it be a ruse to hide people lurking outside, or even the ones Mita has previously banished from the game? A disturbing revelation occurs during a seemingly friendly meal when Mita serves a poisoned dish. Bobbert falls ill, and Mita's suspicious actions during the process raise red flags. The subsequent transformation of the room layout after taking a pill given by Mita deepens the mystery. Where did the portal device disappear to, and how can Bobbert return to the real world without it? As we delve deeper into the game's intricacies, we stumble upon a moment when Mita unintentionally reveals a crucial detail. She mentions how the characters in the simulation come to life due to the core essence of the world itself. This discovery could be the key to defeating Mita, as it suggests that disrupting or destroying the core of the game might be the only way to challenge her control. The question arises, can we unravel the secrets of this core and confront Mita head-on, or will she outwit us once again? Moreover, the ending unveils yet another enigma, a person hidden inside Mita's wardrobe. Before Bobbert can uncover their identity, they're banished to the outside world by Mita, leaving us wondering who this hidden figure is and what their role is in the story. With Mita's extraordinary power to manipulate the game's world, including reality-bending finger snaps, we realize she holds immense control over the virtual realm. As we continue our journey into the depths of MiSide, the mysteries only grow deeper. If you're not afraid of spoilers, let's delve into some fascinating discoveries from the iHosto Discord server. In the first GIF, we witness Mita in a dimly lit room surrounded by an eerie red glow, with a mysterious girl standing silently behind her. From the familiar surroundings, it appears to be Mita's bedroom, with her wardrobe in clear view. What's intriguing is the presence of this new character behind Mita, gazing sharply at our protagonist. Who is this girl, and what role does she play in the game? Mita's sinister smile may hint at a possible game over scenario, similar to what we experienced in the demo's ending. This leaves us wondering if she'll be our ultimate adversary in the full version. The second GIF showcases the character development of the blue-haired girl in a white outfit. Interestingly, she's the same girl seen standing behind Mita in the previous GIF. However, there's something peculiar about her. Her neck can elongate like the Rokurokubi, a yokai from Japanese folklore. This implies that in the full version, we won't be alone but accompanied by not just one but two adorable yet potentially menacing girls. Considering her petite hands, is it possible that the blue-haired girl was the one terrorizing Bobbert in version 1.5? The proportions match the mysterious figure that Bobbert glimpsed outside the window, hinting that the blue-haired girl might have been trapped in version 1.5 all along, invisible to our protagonist. With these new revelations and unsettling developments, the anticipation for the full version of MiSide intensifies. We can't wait to uncover the truth behind the enigmatic characters and confront the dark secrets lurking within the virtual world. So are you ready to take on the challenge and explore the sinister depths of MiSide? Let's find out. In conclusion, that's the whole story, along with our analysis and theories about the MiSide demo. This 3D anime-style first-person horror, single-player, Tamagotchi, simulation, and visual novel game has been crafted with dedication. The various interactions trigger new dialogues, the animations feel fluid, the fresh storyline concept intrigues us, and most importantly, the mystery elements keep us on the edge of our seats. Let's eagerly await the full version, hoping it won't disappoint. So what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And a big thank you to all of you who have watched this video. See you guys in the next one. Happy gaming!